And preemies are now more common. Preemies. Is it really spelled P-R-E-E-M-E? Oh, M-I-E-S? I didn't know that it was spelled with two E's at the beginning. Preemies. Premature birth. They call it preterm birth. The far-left female-run outlet The Skim reported last Thursday the rate of preterm births in the United States was rising, or is rising. Yes, the day before, last Wednesday, the scared woman-led unchristian CDC released new data showing the percentage of babies delivered preterm before 37 weeks. Mostly, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but mostly you're pregnant 40 weeks, right? 40 weeks? 9 months, rough. 9 months is what they used to say. Now they say 40 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Jumped to nearly, the number of percentage of babies delivered preterm, preemies, jumped nearly 8.7% in 2022 because you encouraged the women to worry their pretty little heads. The 12% increase from 2014, 8 years prior, to 2022 represents hundreds of thousands of babies each year and poses a threat. Preterm birth is the leading cause of death and health conditions for infants and children. A preemie child is like undersized, have trouble breathing, sometimes they're not fully developed, and they got problems, health conditions. The study also found that black, and they capitalized the B in the word black because they're kiss-ups, mothers were almost twice as likely as white mothers to give birth early. Huh. Why is this happening? It's not always clear, but experts say giving birth later in life can raise risks. Later in life. That's feminism. Feminism, you wouldn't have birth at all, basically. But feminism is not having babies early in life. Or something, it doesn't even have to be feminism. It's just evil. This woman-led culture of keeping immature people at a young age. I mean, at an older age. You should be mature at 15, pretty mature at 15. Working, I say, sensible, not susceptible, not encouraged to wallow in your emotions, even though your emotions may be running high, your pride or whatever it is. Remember, in the days of your youth, remember your God, that type of stuff. But no, they want to keep so-called young adults under their parents' so-called health care at age 26, through age 26, and living at home through age 26 is ridiculous. They've messed up the economy and all kinds of stuff. And encourage women to get into edumamification and get their career, and so they don't even get married or get pregnant until in their 30s, mid-30s. And that's already well past their prime to have children. One expert also reportedly pointed obesity as a potential factor in rising rates. We've become more obese. We being Americans in general, not necessarily Hakes, not always. maybe for a bit there. Working on it. Obesity. We got a whole lot of immigrants who are sort of obese. These people coming from south of the border don't look that hungry to me. Not that we want hungry immigrants or illegals either. And people in the south, the beautiful south, got to work that down. Obese, and blacks are disproportionately obese too. Although it's not just obese women who are having the problems. Obesity doesn't cause early births, but complications associated with it, like preeclampsia can. Preeclampsia. I don't know what that is, but I read about it before. And this skinny black woman who was a track star had it, I think. And she died she was going to do like a home birth. She died in her apartment. Wow. Stress can also play a role. These women worrying their pretty little heads. about life. Jesus said, do not worry. It's possible other environmental factors can too. Experts suggest pregnant people, I'm shaking my head, ladies at the Skim. Pregnant people, they mean pregnant young ladies, relatively young enough to be pregnant, right? Sometimes underage, under 18. So-called girls, right, and women. Should see their doctor sooner if they're experiencing headaches, changes in urination, increased blood pressure. United States already has the worst maternal mortality rate of any developed nation, and I wonder if that's partly due to the obesity, etc. Now, this latest report points to another challenge some new mothers face as more than 2 million live in counties without access to maternal care. What do you mean by access? That's a communist buzzword. They mean free so-called maternal care, maternity care, subsidized maternity care, or period, you can't, like, find somebody who can, like, be your, what's maternity care? That means midwife? A midwife, right? A midwife is somebody who helps you deliver the baby. With midwifery? Who will cut the grass if no Mexicans, hey? Yeah. Oh boy, I'm coming to a close here. So that's the ladies have brought mess upon themselves generations for generations, and the men have let them do it. Encourage them and become of their messed up mind. No logic, just rationalization of evil. Darth.